Hello and welcome, Omen Storm here. We are back with more Wavetale. Uh, admittedly, I'm actually playing this after having gone and completely replayed the game to get back to this point because the recording I had just tried to do earlier got interrupted. Got interrupted by a phone call I had to answer. And I accidentally messed up the recording as
Any
when
progress,
I
Iggy?
was
I'm about halfway between home and the plaza.
Oh, by the old central station then?
Where? All I see is water.
Oh, probably right under your feet. Too deep down for you to see.
Was it like a station for sparks or something?
No, Shrimpy. For travelers. A busy place. Trains coming and leaving. People hurrying to get their tickets. And a bakery with lovely armchairs called the Blue Sky Cafe. Serve the best bagels in town.
What did bagels taste like?
Better than crab, I can tell you that much.
but yeah, I basically a phone call interrupted this. I tried to pause the recording and accidentally ended it, and then when I went to try and splice the stuff together, I accidentally corrupted the files, so I had to go and uh replay the game all the way to this point, grab the stuff that I already had, and go and get back to where we could start up again. And I was having fun with that, and I think that's the first time I've actually just accidentally corrupted video files like that. Normally the issue is just with the editing software not wanting to render things right now just because my computer's old and dying, and I'm still trying to get the parts to build the new one. But yeah, and now I can continue on with like thoughts that I had. Also, I can say what I said in that previous video that I'll say again. I've had lots of different types of crabs. I'm very picky about crab. So there's a lot that I have tried that I do not like. I have never had a bagel that I like, as far as I can recall. Bagels have always been just disgusting to me. They either taste like nothing, or they just have a taste that I do not like. So I'm sorry to everybody out there who likes bagels. I do not like bagels. I will take crab over bagels anytime. And now I'm just thinking of all my friends who absolutely love bagels who are going to be sending me angry Discord messages later when they see this video. Oh, that's gonna be entertaining for me. But going through and playing this game without doing any commentary was a very interesting experience, just for how different it felt. And for that note, I really do think that everybody should go and get this game for themselves. One, it's an amazing game, and I can't do everything perfect justice, and there's an entirely different feel to it when you just simply go and are playing this with just listening to the music and the story and everything. Hey, we meet again. Look, I know things are a lot right now, but it's important to have some fun too, right? Fun charges your batteries. I found this awesome surfing route around the plaza. I think I've just about perfected my time on it. Give it a go and see if you can beat me. Okay, we can try this. So let's grab that, go through there. I actually didn't encounter this on my previous playthrough of this, so this is actually completely new to me. I'm actually really like this. Of course, time trials are my absolute bane of existence, so, well, they're just went and died any... You know how I was just talking about these being my bane? Yeah, you just saw a prime example of why they are my bane. Oh my goodness, we will be cutting this close, if at all. Oh, I should have just dived down. Oh, no, I shouldn't have just dived down. That was up a lot higher than I thought it was. Yeah, let's try this again. Ah, that kills me slightly. But yeah, this is fun, and it is a nice way to go and play around with all the different movement mechanics. So this is nice. I just wish that maybe it was like get through rings or something and not do this on a timer. I don't think that there's any games where I enjoy time trials, so I say that, but now I'm sitting here thinking about the Sly Cooper games, and I'm trying to remember if they had time trial missions. And I don't think they did, but I don't trust my memory on that. And I actually I was looking at the different... Oh. Guys, gals, and non-binary pals, I present to you Siggy the Surfing Spectacular. Well done. Didn't think you'd make it. Unfortunately, I don't have a medal for you, but here, take this. And just you wait, I have more plans brewing. Okay, so we got some more of little mini sparks. I honestly wasn't expecting that to work out as well. But as I was saying, I went and was looking at getting a capture card for recording stuff, and admittedly I don't honestly know whether it's better to get an internal capture card or an external capture card. I've seen arguments for both. Admittedly, if I was going and like using two computers instead of just one, I would 100% get a internal capture card and then throw the internal capture card onto the computer that would be responsible for like streaming things, and not throw it into the computer that's responsible for playing and recording the games. Oh, that thought did not come out right, but yeah. Also, I did end up deciding in the little video that I lost that I am going to go and like keep one of these hairstyles for an episode, and then after that episode we're going to switch to a different one.
Grandma, there's something wrong with the last relay.
Oh, that thing always gets the hiccups. Reboot it and it should be fine. Control board's in the greenhouse.
Hey, Mom. Rough day today. I met a new friend.
Yeah, this cutscene.
Let's see if that did the trick.
I just realized that that lighthouse has what looks like a giant bird head on top of it to me.
Oh.
Hmm. Lighthouse will be alright for now. But even if we redirect the power we got to this weapon, it still wouldn't be enough. Maybe if we connected sleepy triplets to the grid and... What's that around your neck? Oh, I found it in the greenhouse. I haven't seen that in a long time. Take good care of it, will you?
Oh,
Oh, I will. Promise. Good.
Oh.
Anyway, seems like we are going to need more power, and there's tons of work left on these blueprints. Guess I have no choice but to let you recon the triplets by yourself. Just don't do anything foolish and you might just manage. And you come back here right away if things go awry, you hear me, girl? Now, I had a chain of thought starting and it's gone, so obviously it wasn't important. One thing I will say is we are quickly approaching as far as I had gotten in the previous recordings, so there's not much more left for me to know or not know for the game. But getting the little shell necklace did kind of play into some theories that I have for what has happened with Iris. Just knowing what
one
I
night
do
when
about...
I was a kid, Grandma had a drink and let me stay up late. Then she started telling me about when Strandville sank. It was just 2 days after Grandpa's death. Granny was upset and wanted to join the fight, but there was no one else to watch over Mom. So they took cover in Grandpa's greenhouse. They sat in there looking through his hundreds and hundreds of notes and drawings when something just cracked. Granny said that it sounded like the earth broke in two. They must have been so scared.
Yeah, keep losing my train of thoughts. And I had already forgotten about that line, and just that line has a lot of impact to it. Oh yeah, I think I was saying, getting the shell from the shadow kind of plays into one of the two thoughts I have for theories about what happened to Iris. I'm not going to get into any of those because I know how people can get with people saying theories and then the theory getting right. Some of those people that I'm thinking of are my friends.
You should be able to spot them once you've passed the old cidery.
What's a cidery?
Your mother actually worked there for a couple of summers before she... They pressed apples from the Gibson farm. Made the best cider around here. A sweetness that set your mouth a-tingling.
Apples? Are those the orange ones?
No, Shrimpy. That's an orange.
So what color?
Doesn't matter. We ain't going to eat one again anyways. Red, Shrimpy. They were red.
I can make out the triplets ahead. Didn't you and Grandpa used to live there?
We did.
Is that where you met?
No, but it's where we had our first date. He was so nervous, the poor man.
But he dared to ask you out.
I asked him out, dear girl. Without me, we wouldn't even have gotten to first base.
Grandma!
What? That's how it was.
Oh no.
This point is as far as I've gotten, but at least this time I can keep from embarrassing myself because I know what to do. The first time around, I was trying so hard to figure out how to get up to these, and it never occurred to me that I would just be able to use the little grapple mechanic to pull myself over to them. I was like trying so hard to like figure, do I attack the legs? Do I have to do something with the gloom they fire out?
Better not tell Grandma about those things. She'd force me to turn around.
Yeah, the answer ended up just being simply grapple onto them and smack them a few times. Hey, what are you doing? I'm waiting. For what?
Yeah.
Hang on. For that, my uncle sent me to activate the spark caster at the top of the island. Thought the monster wouldn't notice a small kid, but I just can't do it. Can you help? Of course, I'll try. There's a generator hidden in the gloom out there. If you activate it, you should be able to get to the caster. And I felt so stupid when I was... This is as far as I've gotten before, but I felt so stupid when I was doing this before because I was trying to figure out some fancy way to get around that gate, and my brain just, for some odd reason, never clicked in. Oh, just hit the generator, and that's how you handle it. And it just felt so foolish to like not have figured that out. But at this point, we are now as far as I have gotten, so everything from here on is stuff I haven't seen before. But it's interesting hearing the talk about the world as it used to be, especially since the grandmother seems so... She seems really caught up in it, but also very reluctant to talk about the old world in any way, shape, or form. And to a certain degree, I could understand why that might be, but at the same time, like, it's important to know the past. And I might be biased in saying that because I was studying to be a historian, and studying the past was kind of my thing, but it's important to know the past. If stuff gets lost in the past, it can be a loss of important information. Like, sure, it might not have any relevance on the day when stuff is being like looked at and whatnot. But it's also important to like have it... Ooh, that's not what I was expecting. But it's important to still have like this information about what went on in the past, because people can always learn the wrong things from the past. And like, I made an argument that that was one of the things that was being done in this, was the wrong things were being learned from looking at the past. But if you don't look at the past, you can make the same mistake that was made in the past. If you look at the past, you can try to prevent the mistake. I know that there's the saying that there's the saying that those who don't know the past are doomed to repeat it, and oh, well, I've saved someone probably the worst possible time to save them, but those who don't know the past or don't understand the past are doomed to repeat it. I believe that's how the saying goes. And wow, that thing is a nuisance. But that is, I do feel like that is correct to a certain degree, because if you don't know about something, you can't potentially stop yourself from doing it again. But at the same time, knowing about the past, you can look at the past and know what stuff was done and still make the same mistakes. But you can also look at the past and see mistakes that were made and still make mistakes that are based on the old ones. And that's I'm not good at talking about stuff like this, so I probably shouldn't keep on going with that, because I can already tell that my words don't fully match up with my thoughts. Take that, you ugly maggot. Wow, that was amazing. I wish I could help you with something. Well, I actually need to transmit sparks back to the night orchard. My grandmother runs the lighthouse. We need it to push back the fog. Do you know where your spark tank is placed? Oh yeah, it's not far from here at all. I'll mark it on your map. When I grow up, I want to be a whatever it is you are. Okay, so we could go get launched all the way over there, but I'm more interested in talking with this person that we saved down here. Can I even talk with them? No? Fine. I just simply saved a person, I guess. Oh, and we've got more of the little mini sparks that I can go grab now. But yeah, as a historian, I do like looking at the past. I can see where mistakes repeat. I can see where actions were taken to try and prevent mistakes from repeating, and it's interesting, but it also, I also can like look at it and see like how even knowing certain mistakes were made, that there isn't like a way to effectively stop certain mistakes from happening again, which is why I have certain thoughts about the one saying. But I'm gonna leave the thought process there, because again, I'm not doing the best job I could at getting that whole line of thoughts across. I wish I could do a better way of getting the thought across, but my vocabulary is limited, and within my existing vocabulary, the words to get the thoughts across properly do not exist within it as it currently exists, so I will leave it there. Oh, love, such a knight in shining armor with the ocean as your steed. I don't even want to know how you chased off that thing. I'm just overjoyed that you did. If only you had been here sooner, before that monster scared them off. Scared who off? My sweetlings, my little tail waggers, took to the waters. All three of them, horrified by that monstrosity. I'm so sorry, ma'am. I hope they're okay. They must be so scared. What if they're cold? They're not used to staying outside for long. And I can't do anything with these poor legs. I have bad joints, you know. I just can't go look for them for myself. Oh, what if they run even further off while we speak? Oh, I guess you want me to look for them? Oh, I could never ask for something like that. But now that you so kindly offer it, then yes. So we get to go look for her lost dogs. There are markers on the map that I don't know if I should be taking that as that's where I need to go, or if it's just enemies have respawned. Um, where even would... My cat just rolled off where they were laying, so they look crumpy, but they look fine. Is this more enemies, or is this the dogs I need to be going and finding is the question I have to ask for these little red marks on the map. That brings us right over that, so I don't think that's the dogs, so where would I even find the dogs is a question I have now, I suppose. Cat is so grumpy that it rolled off of where it was laying. I'm gonna I'm gonna go power this on, and then I think that will be where I call this to an end so that I can go calm my cat a little. 'Cause they look quite peeved right now, and I don't want them going and staying mad and or getting into anything that they shouldn't. And that's not where I just came from, is it? No, I love this world, but it can be really easy to get lost, I feel like. Hi there. I need to use that tank to transmit some sparks, if you don't mind. What? Who are you even? What gives you the authority to do that? Oh, I'm the head mechanic at the lighthouse. I work directly under Doris Skagerrak. She is requesting extra power to the lighthouse to push back the gloom fog. Miss Skagerrak, huh? Well, you should have started with that. Unfortunately, this thing's empty. You'll need to fill it up first. Don't worry, I'm a trained professional. I'll take care of this. Okay, so we have these quests we can do to go find sparks, so I will go ahead and do that next time. And before we do that, I will go ahead and stop by the shop and change into the outfit that we'll have next time, and 2, check and see if there's anything new. I'm not... Well, actually, I kind of like that one. I haven't really liked any of the other ones, but I actually kind of like that one. Especially with like the hair and such. But no, that's not the one we're gonna go with. So, okay? So the dry kelp red hair and the kelp wreath are what we're gonna have for our outfit next time. Okay, I like the skipper cap. So I might the skipper cap with the stripes for like the standard stereotypical like nautical theme outfit. You know what? We'll save the red hair and the kelp crown for a different one. I'm gonna go ahead and go get the stuff for like the little stereotypical nautical thing, because I kind of like... Oh, I like that hat as well. Darn it, they've got so many like nice things that I just want to go use them. I'm also gonna go buy that too. Is there any other ones that I like didn't actually take a good look at before? No, those all seem the same. The hairstyles are all fine and such. Onyx Black doesn't feel like it's any different than the one other hairstyle color. So, yeah. Wait, Krabby hat. I love that. The festive hat. I don't really know about that. Surfing helmet. Tall hat. Oh, we could go with this for instead the skipper cap. You know what? I'm gonna stick with the skipper one though. Palm hat, artists. I like these. There's a lot of these that are kind of nice. Oh, I know that says random, but I like that. I like that hairstyle a whole lot. Oops, I didn't want to keep that hairstyle. I also wanted a different color of hair. Well. Oh, that hairstyle doesn't... Huh. That hairstyle has its own color that I can't go and use. Or that I can't overwrite. But, we'll go ahead and end things here. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. I know I kind of went rambly a bit on several things this episode, but hopefully it was still enjoyable. If you did enjoy this episode, please leave a like on the video. If you enjoy the content I make, please subscribe to the channel. I hope you have a wonderful day or night depending on when you're watching this, and I hope to see you again in a future video or stream.